Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to the post-game press conference of the 2023 FIBA Basketball World Cup matchup between Serbia and South Sudan. Currently with South Sudanese coach Royal Ivy and player Kwani Kwani. We'll have an opening statement from player Kwani Kwani and then coach Royal Ivy, and then time for questions from the press. Please kindly ask that your phones are on silent. Kwani Kwani, tough game. Just an open statement from your team's performance, please.
That was a very, very tough game. Serbia is a great team, very experienced team. For us, we played hard, we gave it our best. But kudos to Serbia. That's, what we expected from them. Open shots, they're knocking down their threes. And, they just stayed together, ran their plays, and continued to fight until the end of the game. But, our guys played hard. We take this as a learning curve, learning process, and we're just going to continue to get better and take away from this.
Thank you, Kwani. Coach, just an open statement from your team's performance from this game, please.
We ran into a well-oiled machine. Serbia is a good team. They shot 17 for 32 from the three, 53%, 69 from the two. They execute. They rarely turn over the ball. And you see, they got shot making at every position. That's a tough guard. So kudos to them. We competed to the end for 40 minutes, and I'm proud of my guys. They never laid down, and they competed, and they showed spirit, competitive spirit, and that's what it's about. You win some, you lose some, but we'll fight for another day. So,
thank you, Coach. I'd like to open up questions for both Kwani Kwani and Coach Royal Ivy. Yes.
First question to Coach. This was a tough game played, but what do you think went wrong, and what were the biggest challenges faced by the team?
I can't really tell you what went wrong right now. I got to watch the film, but I can tell you for the most part, I think in the first half, the points from turnovers, they had 15, and we went in the half down 17. So we turned over the ball, and they kind of slowed us down. We were really stagnant with the ball. When we got stops, we walked the ball up the court, and we didn't get into offense. Karlik has been playing hellacious basketball. He only had 3 points, so that's a big factor right there. They shut him down, and they stuck to their game plan.
To Kwani, what are you going to take away from this experience?
Yeah, I think for us and our guys, the biggest thing we can take away from this is just knowing that this is the level that we need to be at, and we got to go back, improve, get better. Watch this tape and just know that. For us to be one of the best teams in the world, we have to be able to play at that level and compete at that level. We've shown that we can compete, but, there's a lot of room for improvement, and I think that's what we're going to take away from it. Just find ways to get better and improve.
Good evening, everybody. Cesare Vinanti from Europe. I have a question for Coach. We saw how important Karlik Jones has been for you guys in the first two games. So how difficult it was for you, and which adjustment did you try to put when you saw that Serbia was trying to double up him and to contain him in the first part of the game? Thank you.
Well, they basically they took him out the game. They denied him. They topped him. They put two on the ball. It was tough for him to make plays. At the end of the day, they watch film just like we watch film, and they had a, they had a game plan for Karlik Jones. He's been impressive in the last two games, and their game plan worked. They frustrated him, just throwing two people at him and just making it hard. And I got to look at the tape again, like I said, to help Karlik get in better positions to be able to help the team.
My name is Dennis from MTN TV Plus. Coach, I noticed that when Achoth came in, he had an impact around the paint and him and Kaman. So is this a strategy that we're going to use going forward, to use more of our bigs? And then for Kwani, what message do you have for the people back home? And again, going forward, what's the spirit?
I think when DA came in, we changed our coverage. We went 1 through 5 red, and we just switched everything. That kind of took away the threes. We should have went to that earlier. But our guys weren't up enough when they were shooting threes. That these guys have range. Bogdanovic is an NBA player. He has unlimited range. So is Jovic, if I said that correctly. he was 9 for 9, 5 for 5 from the three-point line. So at the end of the day, we needed to run him off the three-point line, and we couldn't do that. He was in rhythm, and he was just shooting over our guys. So once shooters get in rhythm, it's hard to stop them. It's hard to put the fire out. And like I said, I give kudos to Serbia. That's a great team right there.
For message to our people back home is, just continue to stay with us and, trust in us, believe in us. As you saw out there, win or lose, everybody was still cheering, everybody was still happy. And, I think, that's what it takes. They never really put us down. They know it's our first time here. They're going to continue to support us. And I think for them, it's just keep bringing that same energy. The tournament is not over. We still have a long way to go. Young, inexperienced team. But we're going to continue to get better. That's one thing that we can, promise them, that we'll continue to work hard, get better, but just keep being the same loud, best fans out there.
Coach, good evening. Coach, there's a possibility that you'll be facing the host team. Just your general impressions about the Philippines.
You got to ask me that question at 10:30. Still, if China wins, we might be in. So,
Okay, Coach.
I mean,
This is actually for both of us, if you want to share any thoughts. We've been talking to people around the team and to players or supporters, and we all know how what you guys did here, and hopefully we'll still do. It's bigger than basketball, so anything you want to share around that, and especially also having potentially the goal of the Olympics still as a target. What does it mean for you guys? Because, again, we know it's bigger than just X and O's in basketball, so if you can speak to that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. I think for us as a country, the reason why this is so important and, it means a lot is because we have, so much division, a lot of trouble, a lot of conflict, going on in our country. And, whenever the basketball team plays, it's literally the one time where everybody comes together, put their tribe, there's no more tribes, there's no, I'm from so-and-so region, everyone's literally wearing the same flag, and that's South Sudan. As you can see, everybody out there, you cannot really identify, you can't say this person is from so-and-so region, we're literally one, and that's literally what, this basketball team stands for, literally stands for unity, a pathway for peace, development in the country, and just a way to change the narrative. And so for us, that's why it's, it's so much more, so much bigger than basketball. And we're going to continue to do our best and, use that as a tool to promote the image of our country.
Yeah, through basketball, we use that vessel for peace and changing the narrative in the country. Everybody's watching us, so they come together, they unite, and through basketball, we share the vision of camaraderie, friendship, love, sportsmanship, togetherness, and that's what my players emulate every day when they step out on that court. The togetherness, the unity, the family,
Question for the coach. You coach in the NBA. You saw these players today. Apart from the NBA players Bogdanovic and Jovic, do you think some other Serbian players could make it in the biggest league in the world?
I mean, yeah. I mean, shooting is at a premium, and everybody on the roster can shoot threes from distance. They execute at a high level. They understand the game. They understand spacing. They understand the tempo. Like I said, it's a well-oiled machine, and it's a lot of continuity. So shooting is at a high premium in the NBA as well. So, yeah, I can see some of these guys playing in the NBA.
Thank you very much, Coach Royal Ivy and Kwani, and all the best in your next games.
Thank you.
Thank you.